We have a dash 1-0. I don't like pronouncing that out. Feels weird. A dash game. Put the sinks in for dash. Yeah, that's good. Let's play 63. I don't mind playing 63. I think I got that in time, did I? Yeah, I did. Cool. Ditch that. Right. Seeds is actually fine because I'm going first. EP3. So yeah, we're just gonna go. We'll gain 3 life, put a card in the bin, and then we will arsenal that plow under. Oh, it's like that is a dash. Seeds on turn 1's fairly nice, to be honest, just because it's going to cover full books and everything. Seeds is like an incredibly powerful card, hampered by the fact that setting up an arsenal for it's actually a absolute nightmare for Verdance a lot of the time. Can really be a problem for her. And hampered by the fact that like multiple seeds together just actually screw each other up. This is sort of wasting it as such, but it'll shut off the turn, I think. They're like unlikely to play any more attacks. And it kind of sets up my graveyard for me. Because I didn't want the plow under at all. They're going to have a lot of boom grenades next turn. That's a pain. Oh no, because one does go. Yeah, I was worried that. I was like, why is that one got long gone? It's because it goes at start of turn, I'm guessing, is it? Yeah, start of turn. Okay. That's actually it. Oh, okay. Absolute choked hand from them, I guess. Got something at them, I guess. Mind Warp Dash. You love Mind Warp. Yeah, there we go. Took a card, that's all I care about. Didn't get to particularly capitalise off them doing very little with their turn, but yeah. We've set up a reasonable graveyard there. That's got 2 decomposers in it, which is what we want. We've got a root bound here. Apologies for the dog. We have a lot of stuff to deal with T-Bone, which is just very positive, basically. I'm going to take a little bit of damage from it here because we're now just reaching for the dog to make him knock it off while I try and talk. I can't do 2 things at once ever. Yeah, so we've got a shelter still. We wanted to use the root bound more than the shelter because I was desperate to make sure that we get this decomposing for later because it makes the game much smoother, making sure you actually land one. And we've obviously been past Spanish now, isn't it? But we've been past a red root bound, so statistics get worse and worse. Obviously, as the game goes on, and we don't want that. I'm expecting another decent swing from them here. Yeah, there we go. Keeping these because they're good. Using the shelter as a solid block. And I'm unsurprised by this happening. But I don't want to block it. I'm honest. So I think, oh, maybe I do. If I block it, I take 5, and I put cards in the bin. If I attack, I'm doing like, yeah, I think I actually do block this out. I think we accept our fate of being maximum velocitied. As I swing with this, I can potentially get nothing into them, even though it'll take a card off them, which is nice. I think I'd rather just have the guaranteed 5 health. Well, that's disappointing. We've got blocks. Blocks is fine. So if I can full block everything, which I can't, I won't take the boom grenade. I'm absolutely taking the boom grenade. Maybe we can avoid it. Just maybe. We did. Oh, no. Hang on. Have my channel on the tray because I'm not doing anything with it. So because we've got the ponder token, I think we're going to gain a life because I really want to cycle that card. Not the best grab, unfortunately, but it is still a grab. It's not wonderful putting them in there, but it's like a 5 damage off one card, which is, above rate. Not this hand, incidentally. We do have enough to decompose both these root bounds as well, which will actually put our ability online, which is quite good. I've messed that up, haven't I? Hang on, can I hit an undo? Should we do this properly? Yeah, I realised as I was clicking it, I've not done that right. I've got to do. Does it matter? It was fine. That's definitely fine. Sorry for that delay. I just had to rush to the door. I, um, I paint card alters, which you should all definitely buy from me. And the postman just came to pick one up. He's a little earlier than normal. He normally comes a bit later in the day. I'm pretty sure I'm getting maximum whatchamacallit it again. Cool, let's keep my rampant, that's nice. So he messed with the chain. Yeah. Saw that coming. We're just taking this one. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna block that out. Because that is big block. Screw you and the maximum velocity you rode in on. So the temptation here is to block out with these three, maybe use the Autumns to throw the Autumns. That gets me a little bit more chip damage on them to some degree. Not going to be much because they've got the Tekla, but it will get rid of some of the Tekla block. Oh, T-Bone, you're so cute. Like that. Mental block at its finest there. Oh, see, how good's that? The valiant attempt at heisting today. That unfortunately sticks. It's the third maximum velocity they hurt. It'll take me a lot of work to get that back, but we can do it. There's still one left in deck, right? And potentially a whole lot of ways of picking it up. So you've got 2 protocols. Yeah, that's the Tekla Foundry that I assumed was going to get used. Come upon a token. It's a card. Yeah. Did wonder what they were doing. I thought they had bricked again. I've bricked to some degree by the looks of it. Just looked at a card, mate. I'm going to allow this, but I don't like that. I'm claiming the moral victory at the point where they undo something after a card draw. But you know. Off they go with the cards. Boom. We're going to hit them with the Surgeon and see if we can threaten with like the Destructive or something, which we can in a second. We're going to do this, and then obviously we're going to make a choice between like these basically. 6 value out of that heartbeat, and then this is coming in for 2 and it's threatening the Arsenal. They can keep the Arsenal, but they'll lose the card from hand. I don't care either way on this. Putting the snapback in Arsenal is also nice because I can now look for a combo piece for it by waiting on it until I get a Ether Flare. Yeah, so there we go. Took a card. Perfect. So this Destructive had like 4 values. That hand's annoying. This hand's annoying because I can basically block with a felling and throw a felling, and that's really my best play, and it's a very inefficient play. But it's almost certainly what I'm going for because I don't have any other things to do. They don't have the biggest hand either, he says. This is a turn where they get to just do whatever they want, basically, which I never like. It's not what you want to see. Oh god, that's what we don't want to see. I'm about to get 10 to the face. Taking the 5. As I say, we really want to go onto the Felling and try and switch the tempo up of this a bit. they're at too much life at 27. The triple maximum velocity has has been pretty high roll, I would say. I don't think I've ever had three of them played at me. Say I would kill for this to be a blue in hand, but the deck decided no, and if the deck decided no, it's a no. I assume I'm getting hit in the face. Maybe I'm not, because they don't have. Yeah, they don't have another thing, do they? Missing a resource, which is good. And we're just taking that. We just live with the decisions we make, but I really want to hit this spelling. Oh, right. There it is. Yeah, so I'm screwed, is the answer here. 4, 8, now. That's, at least I can full block. I don't want to keep the felling for the sake of losing life. I'm in such a bad place here. I've got no tempo switch. I've now lost most of my fellings. They've at least they've still got two processors. Like they are rolling high. This is huge, but I'm not going to be able to keep it. This is kind of the problem we're now facing. Like that's a shit ton of damage. I hope they just completely low roll it, I guess. But oh. Right, now I need to maths a little bit. I mean, we're going for it because it's the best chance we're ever going to get, right? We can't use the heartbeat. Okay. That off some life gain. This will swing it back a bit. Yeah, right. Fucking hell. Good game, Ratgibber. That's TJ. Yeah. I mean, could not have hoped for a turn better for them to have a stall turn, which is what Dash does, frankly. Like, if we do the stats, 23 damage turn, 23 damage turn, 27 damage turn, and then there's like some zeros in there, which is why they're not the best deck in format. Half their turns are 27 damage. Awesome, yeah. Thank God that was a stall turn and not pressure, because if it was more pressure, I'd have been dead. I got that breathing room when I had combo access, and combo be combo. You need very little setup if you find life gain. Yes, AMP 12 was it? AMP 14. AMP 14 is a lot when you're doubling it. That was close. And taking 4 maximum velocities hurts. Yeah, fun game. I'll see you guys in the next one.